When it comes to Malaysia's political landscape, there's a timeless saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Now, this sentiment resonates as the country's political situation may not be flawless, but it certainly falls short of perfection. Just how many people can honestly say that they fully understand our political situation? If you understand, congratulations, but what about the person next to you? What about the young people who don't vote, who aren't interested in politics, or who only ever learned it from an older family member? Especially when the statistic shows that 21.2 million registered voters out of the 32.7 million population in Malaysia are the citizens of the age 18 to 29, which occupies the highest percentage of voters. Now, unfortunately, this is the reality that we face in Malaysia today, and it is a distressing one. However, there is a solution and a brighter path to a brighter future for our nation. It starts with recognizing the imperative need for a compulsory political subject in Malaysian universities. Assalamualaikum, my name is Julia Hanim, and as someone who gone vote twice in my lifetime, I am what people consider the shaper of the future. Moving forward, there are plenty of reasons why compulsory political subjects need to be implemented, such as misinformation and manipulation, divisiveness and polarization, and finally, vulnerability to authoritarianism. Why is political subject so crucial? Now, the answer lies in the essence of democracy itself. In a democratic society like ours, an informed citizen is the bedrock of progress. We are responsible for electing our leaders, shaping the policies, and also hold them accountable. Yet how can we fulfill this duty if we lack the knowledge and also understanding of politics? Now, without sufficient political knowledge, citizens are left vulnerable to manipulation, misinformation, and the perpetual of flawed ideologies. In 2022 itself, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) stated that at least 101 fake and provocative news articles were reported and taken down during this country's 15th general election campaign. Now, from this, we can see just how misinformation could spread like wildfires, leading to misunderstanding, conflicts, and sometimes even violence. When political discussion started to turn into a divisive debate, it started to become harder to find common ground and solve societal issues. We need to foster a culture of respectful discourse where diverse opinion could actually coexist and lead to constructive solution. Welsh 2020 stated that the government's disintegration in February 2020 due to the elite polarization highlights the damaging consequences of deep distrust and division between political parties. History has shown us that when citizens are politically unaware, they are more likely to be swayed by promise of stability and security, even if it meant sacrificing their freedom. Now, this vulnerability to authoritarianism threatens our democracy. There is a thin line between just being supporting, being loyal, just being a plain fanatic. Continuing our discussion, including political subjects in Malaysian University lays the groundwork for a thriving democracy that is more inclusive and representative. Advocating for political studies in Malaysian University establishes a foundation for a vibrant democracy. University reflects diverse background and beliefs, which makes political education mandatory, could foster dialogue, understanding, and also unity among students. By teaching young people about democracy, authoritarianism, and civic participation, we can actually raise a generation of informed citizens who will actively defend our democratic institution. Now, to promote political studies and foster informed citizens in Malaysia, the most practical approach would be to introduce a compulsory political science subject, which is similar to the existing CTU or ELC courses in UiTM. In light of this, imagine a classroom full of students excitedly studying politics and also engaged in thoughtful debates. Imagine these students as future leaders who are equipped with knowledge and passion, who actively shapes our future. Imagine a society where politics is open to every citizen and not just politicians. Without political education and engagement in classrooms, students may just lack the understanding and skill needed to actively participate in shaping our society in the future. Now, this is something that could lead to disinterest and disengaged citizenry with low voter turnout and also limited diversity of perspective in decision-making processes. When our democracy becomes stagnant and unresponsive, it started to undermine the foundation of our society and the way of our life. With that in mind, it is crucial to prioritize the inclusion of political education in classroom to ensure that an active and dynamic democracy where citizens have actually the opportunity to actively shape our society's future. It is crucial to prioritize political studies in Malaysian university to ensure that students are equipped with the necessary understanding and skills to navigate the challenges of politics after graduation. Now let's start to include political studies in Malaysian university curriculum. We can actually build a society where citizens are empowered, where democratic principles are upheld, and progress is driven with an informed and engaged citizenry. Let's make this vision a reality. I encourage everyone to support the inclusion of political studies in Malaysian university by emphasizing the advantage of studying politics and its importance in developing knowledgeable, accountable, and also involved citizens. Start coordinate forums and participate in grassroots movement to express our shared call for change. Sign this petition to take the first step to a better future.